Hello, how you doing today?
Good, good.
Thanks for being with us. Appreciate your sponsorship. Appreciate you being here at DEVSummit 2026. Just going to ask a few questions to you, and obviously a lot's going on with Stratus with the acquisition with Infosys. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so we were recently acquired by Infosys. We just closed the deal about a month ago, and still going through that integration with them, trying to figure out how this is all going to work, between the two companies. But we're very excited about it. I think the Infosys and Stratus combination was a perfect match, where Infosys has the reach and the expandability, not the reach, expandability, the reach and the scale that we needed, right? And Stratus brings in the skill set, right? The subject matter expertise in Guidewire. So it's been a great, combination there. We've been working through some use case scenarios, some clients that we have and how we can bring ROI to them, by combining both companies. So very exciting to go through that now with them.
Yeah, when you're talking about scale of Infosys, talk about that a little bit related to AI. Obviously, AI is really big. Just some of their capabilities matched with your expertise. How do you see that playing out?
Absolutely. We have a lot of commonality on what we do, especially in the QA space with AI. Infosys has a huge QA practice. They also have a huge AI practice. And not as much expertise on the Guidewire space. So we're combining their AI expertise with our, Guidewire expertise to create, use cases and tools that can help our clients, bring ROI to our clients. One of the tools that they have developed for their projects is an AI tool that reads the Jira card and creates, use case scenarios, acceptance criteria, scripts for automation. And we have developed a tool on our side that will take the transcript of a workshop online and create a Jira card with requirements from that. So we're working through now, it's a perfect combination because we can combine both tools and have an end-to-end solution to our clients, right? Where we can have a call to discuss requirements. And by pressing a button, we'll have user story created, we have acceptance criteria, test cases, and scripts, all done through AI. So that's going to save a lot of time for our BAs to write up all those requirements, user stories in Jira. That's all going to be done automatically. So that's a great use case scenario for combination.
That's great. Obviously, it's a time saver and it returns value to the client really fast. And that's what we're talking about now. All the clients want value through AI use. So that's just a perfect example of how this acquisition is going to strengthen both entities. So that's great.
Absolutely.
So at DEVSummit, we're day 2. What do you think some takeaways you're going to have from DEVSummit that you could take back to your practice and get this knowledge down to them?
Yeah, it's been a great experience, 2 full days of sessions, being talking to our developers and getting feedback from the sessions that they've been in. And I mean the number one item to take away is AI is happening. There's no going back from AI. And I think the biggest takeaway from me, from a delivery perspective, is we need to get our entire team AI aware. Not only from a perspective of people need to know how to write a prompt in ChatGPT to get an answer, but how to use AI for development specifically, how to use AI for QA, how to use AI as a BA to streamline, to accelerate your daily tasks for you and accelerate the work that you do. So I think that's number one for us, is really to get our people trained up on how to use AI so they can do their jobs better and faster. So that's the number one.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the sponsorship. Thank you for the partnership. Obviously, Guidewire and Stratus has been a good partnership, and we can just do more working together. So we really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.